Gamers, it's that time of year again. It's time to talk about prepping for the next Destiny season, which is going to be Season of the Wish, launching on November 28th. Now, real quick, some people might be asking, why prep at all? Is there a reason to prep? And then, of course, what do I prep if I'm going to? And the reason for this is basically two things. You can prep to go into the new dungeon that launches on December 1st, and you're going to need artifact bonuses to your power, because the dungeon is most likely going to be scaling up to 1830 for the final boss, and we're going to be at 1810 without any artifact bonus. So naturally, if you're going to be doing the dungeon day 1, you're going to want to have as much power bonus as possible just to soften the blow, otherwise you're going to be taking a ton of damage from enemies and doing less damage yourself. Another key reason to prep is going to be artifact mods, which are going to be absolutely nutty in this new season. If you don't know about them yet, you can check out my latest video here, where I discuss what they are and how insane I think they're going to be. But going to the dungeon, it's kind of the same thing as the artifact power. You're going to want to have these for as much advantage as possible, given that this artifact set is going to have things like Solo Operative, which will give you a flat 15% damage bonus to literally everything if you're going to go for your Solo Flawless. So really helpful. Artifact mods plus artifact power. Now the last reason, and lesser of the three, is going to be the seasonal pass. In Season of the Wish, if you want to get through this seasonal track as fast as possible to claim your rewards, because maybe you're a collector or you just want, the emotes, the armor, whatever it may be, you can get a head start on this by saving a bunch of bounties, and then you could be through like 15, 20, 25 ranks on the first day of the season, and that could be real helpful for some people. So getting straight to it, how do I prep? The answer is bounties. Now your next question is going to be, what should I prep for bounties? And the answer is going to be weekly and daily bounties. Do not save repeatable bounties if you can, because these give the least amount of XP and weeklies and dailies give the most. Now I'm showing you an example on screen of what mine looks like, but you don't have to copy this one for one or anything like that. This is just giving you an example of what you can save. So in my experience, I try to save the weeklies as much as I can, just because they give the most XP out of the game. You can save things like clan bounties if you have a clan, and you can get people to suffer in things like Gambit and Crucible. And then you have others like Ascendant Challenge bounties, which you can save 1 Ascendant Challenge bounty per week for a total of 6, plus the Blind Well bounty, which is also a weekly that you can do any of the weeks. Then you have the Moon ones, the Lectern has 2, and then Eris also has 2, and I know it says, or rather it doesn't say that you get XP from the Eris bounties, but trust me, you do. Then you have 2 Console Drone bounties that are super basic. It'll take you like 5 minutes to do. 1 Dares weekly that you can do very easily by just playing Dares. And then you have the Empire Hunt bounties. You can get 1 per week, and then 1 extra generic one that you can do any week for a total of 2 in 1 week. Then you have daily bounties to fill in other than that. Oh, sorry, I actually missed one. Sorry. The Vexed Incursion one that nobody wants to do, you can also save that on Neomuna for an extra weekly. Now, outside of those, you have daily bounties. Me, personally, I am a psychopath, and I opted to just save the playlist bounties, just because the planetary bounties that are dailies are super easy to use. So my thought process is basically, if I want to get as much rank as possible through the first couple of days before the dungeon, I'll save the playlist daily bounties, get my XP from that, and then if I want to, I can go do the planetary bounties on season launch, which are super easy, and then get extra XP from that, instead of doing the opposite and then wanting to rip my hair out trying to play Crucible, Gambit, etc. on day 1. Now, before we move on from bounties, I do want to answer a couple of things that people might have questions for, especially newer players that have no idea what the hell is going on with this menu. So you can save 63 bounties total per character for a total of 189. Now, the thing is, you want to save 62 on one character solely because there's usually a quest or the artifact itself that launches with the season that you need a bounty slot for. So on one of your characters, save 62, and on the other ones, you can save 63 on. Now, the next question I'm going to answer is, but Sneak, I can't save that many bounties. I don't know why. I can only save X amount. And the answer is, your quests and your bounties are shared in one menu. So meaning, if you have bounties saved, and it says you're full, but you think you don't have 63, it's likely because you have a bunch of quests on the left side of the menu here that you need to either complete or abandon, and once you do, then you'll have the spots open to fill up with 63 bounties. Sneak from the future here. If you're enjoying the video or maybe it's helped you, please consider subscribing today. It does help the channel grow. It is much appreciated, and it helps fight that YouTube algorithm. Maybe leave a like and a comment too while you're at it. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Now, to top off talking about XP and handing in your bounties, I want to discuss when you hand those in, because some people are confused when the season launches. First off, you want to have Blinding Light no matter what on. Always have tier 6 Blinding Light on your Ghost for season launches for the extra added XP. The other thing, and this is the one thing that people might be confused on, is when you launch your season and you add a buddy and you join them, you don't see Shared Wisdom right away. This is because somebody needs to unlock their Shared Wisdom first. In the past, right here you see a small fire team XP boost. This is basically Shared Wisdom. So somebody needs to get to level 5 for you to see Shared Wisdom on your little icon in your character screen that'll normally be like right here. That's what you need to do. So ideally, if you can, get to level 5. Let me just show it here. I don't know why I'm going backwards. Get to level 5 / get your teammate to level 5, and then you guys can cycle in all of your bounties and hand them all in at once and get a ton of XP, and that's how you basically optimize your XP. And if you don't see Shared Wisdom, that's how you know somebody's not level 5 or you're not level 5, thus you're not going to get Shared Wisdom. Also, one last note, you do not need multiple people in a fire team when you're popping bounties. You literally just need one other person. Having 6 people does not matter at all. Next subject is going to just be saving certain things to go into the season to help you out. Things like materials such as these Ascendant Alloys that you can still buy once per week from Rahul to save into your inventory going into next season for things like new crafted weapons that you want to get out the gate. Let's say, you know, they're going to be, God forbid, making you farm Garden of Salvation to get weapons from there, and you somehow get 5 red borders very quickly, and then you craft it for some enhanced perks, then you're going to want to have some Ascendant Alloys, and you can literally just buy them at Rahul for 400 shards weekly, and shards are getting slowly siphoned out, so you might as well spend it on something, so stack up on these alloys while you can. Speaking of saving things, you should be saving exotic engrams from Lost Sectors before anybody goes in the comment section. No, this is not photoshopped. Yes, I literally have my mementos saved in here. See, right here. Yeah, I'm moving my mouse. Anyway, so you might be asking, why would I save exotic engrams in my Postmaster? Well, given that in most seasons when they launch, we have a new exotic to get for each class, and I'm guessing we're going to get a new one this season as well, you want to save Lost Sector exotic engrams into your Postmaster here, because then on the day they come out and it says it's that Lost Sector, for example, let me pull up the map here, so we're just all on the same point. So let's say we're getting new chest armor pieces for all 3 classes in the new season. When the season launches and the daily Lost Sector will say chest exotic armor, like it is on screen here, you would go into your Postmaster, and these engrams that you get specifically from Lost Sectors, by the way, these can't be like Nightfall exotics or the playlist ones that you get after 3 matches. These have to be from Lost Sectors. Once you save them in here, and it's that day, chest armor pieces, you can just go to your Postmaster, open this up, and bam, you will have the new exotic on that class. So you can save exotics on each character, then wait for the day, open them up on that day, and bam, you have the new exotic for free. No need to wait around for RNG drops or Vex Strike Force or whatever. Just do this and you instantly get the exotic. My final piece of advice for prepping here, and please don't make fun of my ugly hunter, it's my alt, leave her alone, okay? It's going to be loadouts. Look, day 1, who knows if the servers will even be up on time, but if they are, DIM is probably going to be down. The in-game LFG finder is probably going to be down, if it's even in beta during day 1. Everything's going to be down for the first couple of hours. The last thing you want to do is not have your stuff on your characters or on your loadouts, and then you got to take multiple trips to the tower, switch characters, do this, blah, 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 go on a golf course, have a picnic. You know, you don't want to deal with all that. So make sure before Tuesday, you save all your stuff on whatever characters you want to save them on, and be ready to go. And with that said, that wraps up my little prepping tutorial for Season of the Wish. Let me know what you guys think. Did I miss anything? Are you going to do anything else that I did not mention to prep for the season? Or maybe going to the dungeon day 1 / solo flawless? Or maybe you just don't care. You could put that in the comment as well. I don't know. That's up to you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And again, if you want to support the channel, consider subscribing today. Leave me a like and or comment. And if you don't know what to leave as a comment, simply just leave Season of the Wish. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.